Dude, UFC 280. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. So, one thing about me, not only do I love gaming and I love movies and TV shows and shit like that, I'm actually a really big, like, UFC fan. Not MMA, UFC. I love how they promote their stars and how they bring people up. Um, they got the whole fighter pay thing I don't agree with, though, but I mean, the way that they market their fighters, honestly, it's something to behold. It's crazy. I mean, they take people I've never heard of before and make them into, like, household names for me. Like, for example, I mean, Charles Oliveira. I didn't know a year ago. I did not know who the fuck this guy was. Okay, I didn't. All I knew was he fought Tony Ferguson, and apparently he's on a winning streak. And now the dude's a fucking champion, and I love the guy. A year later, I mean, it just speaks volumes to UFC's marketing and why they're so ahead of the curve compared to the competition. Even though the competition is still putting out good shit, but their marketing fucking sucks. That being said, UFC 280, I'm super excited for. You got Charles Oliveira, Islam Makhachev. You got Aljamain Sterling versus TJ Dillashaw, Peter Yan versus Sean O'Malley, Beneil Dariush versus Matus Gamo. Dude, I suck at pronouncing that dude's name. And then you got Caitlin Chukagian versus Manon Farat. Is that how you say it? Farat? I don't know. This card is actually low-key fucking stacked, and I definitely think you guys should check it out. Honestly, you don't have to necessarily buy the pay-per-view to watch this shit. You can go to a sports bar, pay a $5 admission fee, $10, $15, whatever it is, save $80, go watch it in a crowd full of people that's gonna be fucking hype and enhance the experience. Honestly, go do that, because this card is gonna be a banger. I'm telling you right now. First off, Caitlin Chukagian is no fucking joke. She's actually like a really solid ass fighter. She is in the top 5, I think. And she's on like a little bit of a killing spree right now. Then you got Beneil Dariush. He beat Tony Ferguson like how Charles Oliveira beat Tony Ferguson. It was like a unanimous decision. It wasn't even a fight. It was honestly, it felt illegal to watch, and I just had to take a shower after I watched that fight. So I'm definitely predicting Dariush. He comes out as the victor on this one. I don't know much about his opponent, so I can't really give you guys too much insight as to what his skill set is. But knowing Dariush, it's not going to be an easy night for his opponent. And then coming up on the main events, you've got Peter Yan versus Sean O'Malley, bro. That's going to be a funny ass fight to watch, because either one of two things is going to happen. Either Peter Yan is going to obliterate Sean O'Malley and just ruin him for the rest of his life. His career is probably going to be done. Or Sean O'Malley's going to get lucky and land that one shot that he's known for, knock out Peter Yan, who's the #1 contender in the bantamweight division, and then get a title shot next. I mean, bro, the possibilities for this matchup, the end results are more interesting than the actual matchup itself, because on paper, it doesn't make any sense. Sean O'Malley has no chance on paper whatsoever. He's a stand-up striker with a little bit of kickboxing. And then you've got Peter Yan, who's just a well-rounded fighter. I mean, this dude is an orb. He doesn't have any rough edges. He's just a fucking monster. He's a tank of a dude. And he's funny as fuck. Watch the press conference, man. This dude speaks no English, but he roasted O'Malley so bad, O'Malley had to shut up. He even said, all right, bro, you got it. That shit was funny. My pick for this fight is going to be Peter Yan. I mean, it's a no-brainer. If you're a betting man, I would definitely put your money on Peter Yan. I'd say unanimous decision, honestly. That's the route I'm going to go. Now, if Sean O'Malley was to win, what's the one way he can win? And we all know what that's going to be. It's going to be knockout. And my boy Cheeto Vera fucked him up already anyway. So, next, the co-main event. You got Aljamain Sterling versus TJ Dillashaw. This fight right here is actually pretty fucking interesting, because TJ Dillashaw is a savage. Dude's insane. His last fight was questionable. Okay, his last fight was questionable, but he's here. He's here now. And then Aljamain Sterling. I mean, Aljamain Sterling, you can't really take too much away from this guy, you know. Yeah, he took the belt in a weird fashion, but then he proved himself against Peter Yan. He beat him in a very, very good fight. I don't know how to really go about this fight, to be honest with you. I think Aljo definitely has the better skill set than TJ, but it's gonna be tough, because that motherfucker TJ, bro, he's like a damn zombie cockroach, bro. Like, this dude, you throw a truck at him and he's still coming towards you. Okay, I heard he got hit by a bus the other day, and there's one less bus in the world. Like, that's how tough this motherfucker is. So what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to go for Aljo on that one. I think Aljo's gonna take him down and just control his back for the entire fight and play backpack. So I think that's what's gonna happen on the main event. The main event is pretty exciting to think about. For years, MMA fans have wanted to see Tony Ferguson versus Khabib, and essentially we finally get it. Charles Oliveira is the modern day Tony Ferguson in his prime, and Islam Makhachev is literally Khabib's little brother. They got the same exact fight style. Khabib is his head coach. It's just an exciting matchup. You've got a guy that's probably the best jiu-jitsu guy in the sport, and then you've got the probably the most aggressive sambo wrestler in the division right now. Both of them are on some crazy ass winning streaks right now. I think Islam's on like a 10 fight winning streak, and Charles is on like an 11 fight winning streak. I don't know the exact numbers, but they're combined 22 fights, 0 losses, which is ridiculous. It's a tough fight to call. Honestly, it's a really tough fight to call because they both have so many ways to win this fight, and it can go so many directions. Now, Charles has been feeling really aggressive lately. I think he's going to come out striking and wait for Islam to initiate the takedown, and then from there, he's going to go ahead and work his magic. I just think that experience is going to be the key factor in this one, and I think Charles has more experience. I think he's got more experience in defeat. He has more experience in adversity. And because he's lost before in the past, doesn't mean that he has quit in him. I think he's learned from those mistakes and he's improved on them. And I think that that's gonna be a long night for Islam. So I'm gonna go ahead and put my money on Charles. It's pretty one-sided here. I mean, I'm looking at the names here, and literally I picked all the left side. So I picked the left side, not the right side to win. But real quick, why is Sean Brady right on the preliminary card? What is up with that? Why is he on the prelims? It doesn't make any sense. I'm tired of you guys disrespecting this man, okay? I'm tired of it, all right? Must we forget this man is like, what, 15-0? Undefeated. From Philly. He's an American star. Like, you guys need to be pushing this dude. I mean, the Eagles are popping off this year and everybody's talking about him. What about Sean Brady? Come on. I mean, the dude is the fucking truth. And don't get me wrong, Bilal Muhammad is just discount French Montana, but still, it's Sean Brady. I mean, we need to be able to see this guy. I mean, he's just a star. You guys should be pushing this dude, honestly. What else is there anybody else on the prelims? Damn, there's a lot of canceled fights. Damn, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 canceled fights from what I'm seeing here. Must be some weight cut issues and shit. But yeah, guys, that's those are my predictions for UFC 280. You've got my first pick, Chikagan, Dariush, Sterling, Jan, and Oliveira. Those are my predictions. We will definitely see come Saturday if my predictions are right, and I'll make a recap video talking about the situation. See how that fight card goes out. If you guys enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe for more content. Okay, hit that bell button for notifications. And I'll see you guys next time. Thank you so much for clicking on my face.